Hi, I'm Nate at Practical Garden Ponds. We've been talking about skimmers and most recently, specifically the Helix Skimmer. In my general skimmer review, I pointed out how rigid leaf baskets have an advantage over nets. But sometimes the 8-inch rigid leaf basket that comes standard in the Helix Skimmer is just not enough. Today, we're going to talk about custom options to increase the collection capacity of your Helix Skimmer. So let's get practical. Last episode, we talked about the fact that the Helix Skimmer is a really recent addition to the pond market. I first learned about it myself in 2012 when it won Pond Product of the Year. But even though it's still pretty new, there continues to be changes to report because, as we mentioned last time, the creator of this skimmer, Eric Triplett, aka the Pond Digger, is an innovative guy creating out of the needs he runs into in the field. So product development is definitely an ongoing process. And since Helix is designed and manufactured right here in the USA with a pretty hands-on manufacturing process, upgrades happen very quickly. Some of the modifications and options for the Helix Skimmer that we're going to talk about today have not even hit the market yet. These are brand new developments, some of them still in beta testing, and others standard options that are available right now. One thing that some users have found annoying with the Helix Skimmer is that the hole for the main bulkhead fitting, which requires a 3-inch hole saw to make, is not pre-drilled in a Helix Skimmer unless you request it. Yet that is really part of the professional adaptability of this skimmer. Let me quickly say, your Helix dealer will be happy to pre-drill the skimmer for you if you just let us know that that's what you desire. In fact, whenever I'm sending out a Helix Skimmer, I always think, I ought to pre-drill this for the customer. But then I never know when somebody's going to want to customize it, and so I have to let it go. The optimum placement for the bulkhead fitting for a typical vertical pump using either of the Helix check valve assemblies, the original PVC union or the new instant release check valve assembly that utilizes a pitless adapter, the perfect place for that, for either one, the center of the hole should be 2 inches from the top, 2 1/8 inches from the top and 2 inches from the right side, right where it is here on this skimmer. I use a template to quickly locate and drill this hole. But the adaptability of moving the bulkhead fitting location remains important for those with odd-shaped pumps. Until now, it was also necessary to move the bulkhead fitting lower for those opting to increase their debris capacity by using either the extra large 16-inch optional leaf basket or the double XL 24-inch leaf basket, both of which could only be used with an external pump. Today, I have the privilege of being the first Helix dealer to show the world via YouTube some brand new Helix large capacity options that didn't exist before. For those of you using external pumps, we still have 3 leaf basket options. There is the standard 8-inch leaf basket that comes with every Helix Skimmer unless you order it differently. There is the 16-inch leaf basket and again the 24-inch double XL. What is brand new is that now there is a new and improved basket plate for use with external pumps that not only is the new plate missing the notch like all external plates always were, but this new plate compared to the traditional plate has the opening for the leaf basket moved substantially forward. You can see that in the submersible pump plate, the traditional plate, the hole is in the center. And this innovation that has just been created is to move that hole forward so that with either the 16 or the 24-inch leaf basket in it and the new compact Helix check valve assembly, you can now fit both the leaf basket and a check valve into the Helix Skimmer. with the standard hole bulkhead fitting location. With this new basket plate, one can easily add the 16-inch leaf basket. Beta testing is still being performed on the 24-inch leaf basket. There is consideration of a second plate to add further down into the Helix Skimmer to hold steady the bottom of the skimmer basket. And there's just some processes of testing going to determine whether that's going to be done with a solid plate or with something perforated like this new Helix accessory that you can buy. This plate is actually designed to support the metallipads that are used inside the Helix Skimmer with extra large pumps that put a lot of draw on that metallipad. Extra support was sometimes needed. So this will be available at least in 2016. But we have these new pieces right now. To be clear, those options, the 16-inch and 24-inch leaf basket, are for external pumps only. There simply is no room underneath those huge capacity rigid leaf baskets for a submersible pump. So, introducing the extra large capacity Helix leaf net for use with submersible pumps. If you've watched my earlier videos, you know that I'm skeptical of skimmer nets. That's because of bad experiences I've had with poorly fitting nets, loose nets with weak frames and excessive gaps that allow debris to get past the net and into the pump. This is none of those. This new Helix optional large capacity leaf net fits tightly into the skimmer just like any other basket plate, but the net is tightly and completely fastened to this rigid basket plate from underneath. And so what you have is the opportunity for this basket to fill all of that extra cavity, all of that space inside the Helix Skimmer above the submersible pump. So you have this huge capacity that easily adapts and shapes and pushes itself around a submersible pump. This is actually the first one of these that I've ever touched. And when we are done recording today, I'm going to immediately take this and show this to a customer that I have on my maintenance route who has so much debris in his pond that the rigid leaf basket is constantly filling and clogging, and actually it sometimes gets so tight that there's a suction holding the debris basket down into the skimmer. I'm worried that that's going to do damage to the pump or even to the skimmer itself. And so I'm going to show him this new option right away. This product is actually set for release in 2016, but in a limited number, we have them available. Depending on demand, we can probably sell you one right now. Worst case scenario, we could ship it in a couple of weeks. We stock every single Helix product as soon as it becomes available. We strive to provide all of the custom options you need. After all, we are practical garden ponds. In our next practical pond product review, we're going to talk specifically about the lineup of Helix Skimmer check valve assemblies. I hope you'll continue to join us. In the meantime, it would be great if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and check out how to save money on all of your pond purchases with us. We also welcome your specific pond product questions, and we'll be happy to review any product we sell with the honest intention of discussing the pros and cons of every item. Thanks for watching.